Greetings Internet, welcome to Aaron Plays, and I hope you're doing exceedingly well. Today's video, shoot, episode, whatever you would like to call it, is going to be an unboxing of an expansion for one of my favourite games. The game is called Fire in the Lake by GMT Games, and the expansion is called Sovereign of Discord, which arrived a couple of days ago, and I haven't opened it because I was waiting to do an unboxing for you lot. So let's go down and let's have a look what we've actually bought. And there she is, all sealed, all waiting for the official sort of unboxing that we go through on these sort of channels. Sovereign of Discord 61 to 63. So Fire in the Lake goes from 64 through to 72. The main period of American involvement in Vietnam. So this is a build-up of the situation. Now, what does it say on the back? Loads of blurb. It follows on from the normal Fire in the Lake. You've got the same type of cards, counters by the looks of it. 1 to 4 players, so looks like it includes a solitaire system, so just like the original Fire in the Lake, which I made quite a few videos of using the new bot, the Truong bot, and yeah, the still solitaire way up there at 9. Complexity is as per the other game. Lots of components apparently. We'll see when we delve in. So this was something like P500 and arrived on my door, and I was like, ooh, mega excited because I just love this actual system in this particular game. The coin system I'm not an overall fan of. I think this is the only coin game I currently own, Fire in the Lake, plus this, plus the Fall of Saigon. I've played a few of the others, I've owned a few of the others, and they've all pretty much left, apart from this, and well, Fire in the Lake. I've tried Andean Abyss. Yeah, it was alright. Cuba Libre. Yeah, it was alright. Falling Sky. No, I didn't enjoy that at all. So, I still need to try Distant Plain at some point. And all the other ones that just seem to come out fast and furious, they all might have great components, and so it's just nothing's grabbed me like the Vietnam. And as I say, this is definitely in my top 10 games. So anyway, let's crack the seal, stop waffling on, and let's see what we've actually got. Okay, so this is a bit I was a bit worried about. Be careful, kids, knives can be dangerous. So, must admit, I don't really know that much about this period. I know a little bit about the French in Vietnam, but this period I know little, very little. But isn't that one of the reasons why we play these things? Expand our knowledge. This is hopefully encouraging me to maybe get a book out and see what else I can learn. Okay, let's open this up. As per normal, good sturdy box. Artwork is nice. Photographs of the period. Ah, that open box smell. Yeah, paper, printing, love it. Sovereign of Discord expansion rules. So what we're looking at here. Another 16-page rule book. I do like the yellow. Yellow happens to be my favourite colour. You might have noticed that. Oh, look at that, the yellow tablecloth. Doesn't really particularly like playing the Arvin that much in the core game, but it doesn't hurt. So typical standard GMT rules. Nice paper, matte, double columned. Nice introduction, tells us what's going on. Sequence of play. Lots of text. So I'm assuming that you could play this, then go straight into the main game, or you could play something like this separately. We'll find that out as we delve. Events, special activities, yellow highlights, all them are different two-player games. So that's a two-player game version. Okay. New items. Lots of text though. Set up Sovereign of Discord mini deck. So a deck of cards. You'll set up scenarios. So there is a 61 to 63 scenario. 4-player. 2-player 61 to 63. Very nice. We always like variables, and a short prequel, just 63. And then we've got how to add it to the core game. 61 to 72. The extended campaign, so you can add it to the full Saigon expansion. And the short, long 64. 67 to 69. Okay. So there's fair few scenarios, which is nice. What's next? Coin Ming Man card based non-player rules and reference. Okay. Non-player book. Wow. Please look enlarged variants of the scenario cards that the Truong expansion used. It's going to have a learning curve to it probably. Non-player example of play. Lots of text, lot to get into. This part from the Truong expansion I quite liked. This was quite straightforward. It, giving you a list of what things you could do in a turn, or the bot would do. Important Ming Mang terms. Okay. So, a book just for the solo play. And what we've got down, another playbook. God, blimey. Go through the cards, designer's notes. Oh, design notes. That's going to be good reading. I do love reading design notes. And the different cards. So each card that's in the game, it gives you a bit more detailed background on what the card is representing, which I love. Great reading as well, the history, and tips on how to play the card. This is a lot more than I was expecting. 2 years, I thought, well, it'll be, a couple of pages, but there is a lot in here. Good examples of play, love it. When you're learning this game and struggling through on your own, this is exactly what you need. Initiative track, regime stability track. So they'll be punched out. Yep, very nice. Okay. So it looks like it's for a 2-player. So well, maybe more. Execute open special activity. That means execute op only. Okay, that is a bit different. I'll have to get my head around what that actually does. But I do remember seeing something like that in Fall of Saigon, which is an expansion I still haven't done yet, and I do intend to get to at some point. Read the remit for my channel. Too many games, too little time. Okay, I'm assuming this will replace parts of the board, the existing board. Hanoi track. Will that replace the Ho Chi Minh Trail? Lots of, I do like these pre-rounded counters. Ooh, no, I know what. Lots of blank counters. Washington track. Is that going to be for a 2-player option? Okay, so 2 counter sheets. Again, it's typical GMT, beautifully produced, solid. Oh, we got okay. So we've got do these replace the full campaign ones, or are they just for the? Well, there's a definite different option there for the United States. Strategic Hamlets, interdict, advised, train. Okay, so there's no airlift. There's no actual attacking options there. Stuff for the Washington track. So these are definitely for this game. And then you can only do certain things on it. So you've still got the Arvin doing assault, sweeps, patrol. But American taking a more passive, supportive role, which is reflective in the early period. I assume then if you're playing the full campaign, you'll then switch to different sheets at some point. North Vietnam infiltrate direct and propagandize. Ooh, I'm getting a tingly feeling. Ooh, new stuff. What's going on? Viet Cong. Pretty much rally, march, attack, terror, attacks. Yeah, that's Bombard is new for them. Special activities. 4 of these, I should imagine, one for each player. And there is indeed coup round. So have a sheet for what's going on in a coup round. 2 of these, full of DMC, so sequence of play. So it must be for a particular scenario. That's a 2-player as far as I remember, okay. Oh, non-player card. Oh, that's very similar to the Trong. Oh yes. Oh, a lot less move priority. That was the hardest part in the Truong expansion. Every time I looked at it, when the option to move came, I thought, oh no. When I was recording the videos, it was, I've got to pause and now work my way through it and then make sure and I know I still made mistakes. It was tricky. But it looks like they've got, again, plenty of examples. These are much reduced options. And event cards. Yep, very nice. Event instructions, so that's again similar to the Chuang. Different cards and how effective they are and what they do for each of the relative, if it does something that's beyond what's in the base card instructions, just in case there is something new and wild and woolly in there. Bonus event cards. Okay. Bonus event instructions. So talking about normal cards and bonus cards. Non-player. All these are excellent card stock. It's beautiful production. NPQ round instructions. And again, instructions for those cards. So is that for, as there's only 2 on here, that would be that 2-player game it mentioned. Oh. And then that Min Mang, which is the, another thick, yeah, that's that 2-player. So again, its own cards. Maybe that might be the way to start. Try, doing a little 2-player. 2-player solo using a bot. Yeah, non-player aid card. Deck of cards. Love the artwork again on the back. It's very evocative. Don't know if they had the helicopters at this time, but it's still, it's got the date on there. I suppose that's the top of the box, isn't it? Baggies. Always like baggies. Orange houses. I think there was something to do with the village settlements. Okay, not many of those. What's this cards for? Okay, so they've got a different back on them. It's got 64. Okay, and those are the enlarged solo cards. So this is where you shuffle these up and you follow it as best you can. If that situation occurs, you then move it down there. If it's not occurred, you go down there until you get an option that you can fulfill. And the little dice in the corner normally denotes that if the die roll is higher than that, you stop the operations. Doesn't look to be that many. The other one had 24. Yeah, each nation has 6. Doesn't look to be. Well, let me pause this and let's open up these card decks. Okay, so this deck of cards, there's 120 of these, and these go purely for this box. These are all events. Looks like they've got years on them. 61, 62, 63. Independent coup cards. Special event cards. Pivotal events, that's the word I'm looking for. So each of the nations have got pivotal events and say coup card. So that's goes for just this expansion. Then these cards, which have got the same back as the original base game, are added, giving more options to the base game. So you can play these without even using this expansion. By the looks of it. Okay, it's got the 68, 63, 5 and such forth. So you shuffle these in amongst the other cards, and you still play with the however many you play for each scenario. So just giving new depth to the core game. And this I'm surprised about. So this is for the solo expansion, and there's also 6 VC, 6 Arvin, but only 1 US and NVA card. So I wonder if they're just for that 2-player version. I don't know how those all integrate and such forth. But yeah, okay, so there's enough cards. They just fit in that nice little book. They do like these things, I mean, and they are nice. They fit, but when you start cramming all the counters and such forth in, and then sleeving these cards, this deck will then be whoop, way up here. So this will have to go, which is a shame. If it's supplied in a 3-inch box, then it takes up more space on the shelf for supplies. I mean, do I need to sleeve these cards? Probably. More cost, I suppose. Don't know, depends how often I'm going to play. I mean, I have sleeved core game, base game. So yeah, that's your Sovereign of Discord expansion for Fire in the Lake. Now, I do have the Fall of Saigon, which I have been sort of saying I will play at some point. And I will play this at some point. When is that eternal question? So as I said, Fire in the Lake is my favourite coin game, without a doubt. I've played and dabbled with a few others, and there's probably, you know, better ones out there that I haven't tried, but it's finding time and players. I've played Fire in the Lake solo 2, 3 and 4, enjoyed it in all its guise. I've played the original solo rules in the box. They were difficult, a lot harder than the bot that came with the Truong expansion. And when I did play the Truong expansion, I made a sequence of about 50 videos playing the game right the way through, playing as the US player against 3 bots, and a thoroughly enjoyable experience. So give that a watch if you can, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And I have made various comments that I will do the Fall of Saigon, because in there's a 2-player variant, additions that will add on to the base game. But that's it, isn't it? There's just so much games that need to be done and so little time. But I want to do them. So I will soon. Oh, we love this stuff, don't we? But overall, a lovely production. Plenty of reading for those cold winter nights which are coming up. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. And have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye, Internet.